Hi, it's Jessie from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. So we're into June. We're well into June now, and I haven't done my May layout. So I thought, let's get it done. Let's get it done. So I've got my calendar sheet. I may or may not use that, and I've printed it off. This is on presentation paper. It's 120 GSM. I've printed off some highlights of what I did in May, and I've done a little bit of sort of titles, a little bit of journaling, and so I'm gonna get those cut out and then we'll place them on. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna try and be a little bit more arty. I don't know. See what happens. So so I'll just get these cut out. Okay, so I got them all cut out, and I was looking at it. So we went to the bluebell, went to look at bluebells right at the beginning of the month before they disappeared, and we went up Ilkley Moor, and we went and did some gardening at my mother-in-law's, and so I kind of thought, oh, that might get a little bit arty. Not that I'm very arty. So I thought maybe on the background here, I might do a little bit of a watercolour wash or painting and do sort of a bit of green and blue, like fields and sky. This could all go horribly wrong, but I thought I'd give it a go. So, yeah. So where to start? Right, so I've got my water painters, need some green and blue, so I might get my acrylic blocks to be a paint palette, and let's choose a nice green and blue. I want something a little bit subtle, not really in your face, so I might go for Pear Pizzazz, because it's not too dark. And then shall I have Balmy Blue Sky? I think that might be quite nice. I just want it subtle in the background. So let's do some green first. Let's maybe move these out of the way, because I don't want to get water on my photos. That would be a disaster, wouldn't it? So we're going green first, aren't we? So I'm just going to get some ink on there. I might come in later with a little bit darker. Don't know yet. I'm not very good at painting. So I've got a wide brush there. I've got like an ordinary one, and I've got a really small one. So yeah, that's what I'm going with. So need to get some water down to the nib. There we go. It's all coming down now. Yeah, nicely. So I'm just gonna put some water on the page first, because I believe that helps. I'm going to put some water here. Might have just been better off spraying that. And then I'm just going to put some colour across here. Not thinking about it, just want to give it a bit of colour. I can't think about it because I don't know what I'm doing. There, that's maybe a bit better. So this first little bit here, might do it. Shall I do it across the whole lot? Why not? So I'm just spraying that. So it is a very subtle green. That's what I wanted. And then what I might do now is come in with something a little bit darker. A bit of garden green here. Oh, put my finger in the wrong side. And not going down at all. I really do have problems with my fingers. I'm just gonna get some water there. Just add in darker colour on there. I see other people just dabbing on colour and it looks good. I've tried it and it doesn't look great, but and because these sheets are actually quite thick, because there's layers and layers of paper, I'm doing all right. So I think I want a little bit more colour. I might take it straight from the ink pad and then it's nice and strong. Might sort of try and get, most of this is going to get covered with pictures. Might just do some like tufts of grass. There, it's got something on there. Not necessarily something great, but it's got something on there. I might come in, got a bit of shaded spruce here, which is like a Christmas, I think of it as a Christmas green, just to give some more colour. And then I might take some more water, try and move that about a bit. It's not really moving anywhere, but yeah, it's done a bit of something. It's no longer a boring background. It's got a bit of colour, so I'm just gonna put some of this blue on there now, and let's see what we can get with the blue. I want to just get some of this green off. And I'm just going to spray. Need to fill up my water spray. Spray some water on there and give the impression of sky going across here. Very subtle sky. Right, again, take a bit from there. So I'm getting a bit of a darker colour going on. Might go for a dark blue. I've got a Pacific Points. There, that's really dark there. Got a very dark splodge there. There. Just add in a bit of colour. And I am obviously not an artist. Because that's a bit rubbish. Right, I'm going to leave those not with their lid on, so that I know I've got to really properly wash them before I put them away. So this now needs to dry a bit, I think. So I might get my heat gun out and give that a bit of a waft. Otherwise I'm going to have to sort of wait, and just too impatient for that malarkey. So I think that'll do. Other side's absolutely fine. Feels slightly damp to the touch. Not really damp on the other side, so I think we're doing all right. So we've got bluebells. That was one of the first things that we did in May. So we'd been away for Easter, and wanted to make sure we see the bluebells. We always go out in search of bluebells. We found a new sort of wood this year to do. So yeah, I think I'm just going to stick it down. Just gonna stick it down. I say we've got several options where we live to go and see bluebells, and this one was a new place. Right, put that up there. I am thinking bringing in my sort of fine liner. I'm thinking I might emphasize this a bit more by drawing around it. I know when I used to do smash books, that is the sort of thing I used to do. So I'm just gonna, not straight necessarily, not straight at all, just drawing a line around the bluebell, just to make it stand out a little bit. Not that it really does. I might then go back in, just doodling really, bit of doodle daddle. Which is kind of what I liked about smash books, was that I could do that sort of thing, and it was all right. And then remind me that it's bluebells. I just did some of these words. I had a hashtag already. I thought that would work really well. I've got the May 22. I'm going to put that at the top. I deleted memories, which is what I had in the last one, which I quite liked, but there we go. I'm going to stick May 22 over there. And I might, once again, go around it. I might try and be a little bit straighter. bluebell wood. Not over the photograph though. There we go. Quite like that. So then we went up Ilkley Moor Bartat, which actually was later in the month. Actually, I might put Ilkley on this side. So we had a bit beer and sunshine. Do like a bit of beer and sunshine. And every month consists of me going to charity shops. We had a fabulous light show in Hull. It's the About Us light show, and it was only shown in about 5 cities around the UK, and we had it. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. So, and I did every month. I do a bit of crafting, and I did some. Was making some ephemera. So I haven't used many of that yet, but I really like that. I think that might make a nice little page. And then over here we can have on Ilkley Moor Bartat. That was at the end. That was my little reward. So we went up to there's a bathhouse, had this lovely sign which I quite liked, and the Ukrainian flag, which was nice to see. I went with some friends. There was about, I don't know, there was lots of us. Really lots of us. And then we had, so that's coming home. I do always like to see the Humber Bridge, and I know I'm nearly home. So got another thing there, because we did do a little bit of gardening as well to keep with my green theme. Right, so I'm gonna, I think, speed things up now whilst to stick that down. I've got a vague idea now of where they're going. I'm going to take a picture of this so I can work from it, and then I'll just sort of speed things up as I'm sticking it down, and I might add some of the outlines like that. I might add some stamping and things as well to it as I go, and maybe some die cuts to make it look a little bit more interesting. Okay. Okay, so that's that sort of done, and then I thought I'd just add a few little embellishments. So I was sort of searching in my drawer. I've not stuck them down, but I've got a few leaves here that I'd previously die cut. I thought they might look quite good there. You see, I was kind of attempted to draw the Humber Bridge. Got a little ticket there, which I thought was quite good. You have to pay to go over the Humber Bridge. Not that we went over the Humber Bridge, but I just thought tickets are nice to see. Got a little vintage little tag there. I thought that went with me vintage haul there. I've got the word happy die cut there, which I thought was a good colour for the greenery there. And you know, I'm happy to see bluebells, happy to drink beer. And I wanted something to denote the bathhouse as well. So I've got a little book of Victorian goods and images, which I got in one of my charity shop hauls, and they're all quite big. Well, some of them are small, so I took that out. I also got a gardening implement, which seems to have now probably blown away, because I thought that would go well with that as well. Can't see it, gonna have to find it. I can't find it. It was a little watering can and I thought it was perfect, but I can't see it, so I'm not going to put a different thing in it because I'm sure it will turn up, and when I find it I can just stick it down. So I'm just going to cut this bit of, I thought Victorian soap was quite appropriate for the bathhouse. Now the photo there, oh gosh, you see any dates on? I can't remember how far back the bathhouse dates to, whether it goes back further than Victorian times or not, but I thought that would be quite cool. Oh, and I've got this, can't really see it very well, but I got these and I thought they were vellum stickers. I thought that looked bluebell-esque. It's not really. But they're shiny. I don't like them. I won't use them in a journal, but I thought I could use them on this. So I'm just going to stick these down. So that's it. That's it done and finished. And yeah, so looks quite a bit different to that one. I think the outlines add something, as does the painting on the back. Yeah, so I think I might try a bit more of that. I do like the adding of little bits to it. I think it gives it a little bit more character and interest. So maybe next time I'll step it up even further. So I'm quite liking that. So that's 2 months done, and I think this would help me if I wanted to do sort of some proper journaling. I've done, so that was a lovely day and it went into the evening. It was quite unexpected, the evening bit of it, and that I could write quite a bit about that. I could write loads about that as well. So so yeah, and I could add some, I've got loads of photos of these days other than what's in here, so it's a nice little snapshot which I can now sort of extend on if I choose to. So I hope that's given you some ideas. I hope that's been useful and you've enjoyed it, and give me a thumbs up. And yeah, I used to do smash books, and I just love this sort of quick way of putting down a memory and using those photos that we take. Okay, so yeah, that's it really. All right then, bye for now. See you again soon.